back with Everyway Woman, and we've got your 12 weeks to a better man. Aldair is here, and today we're talking about kettlebells. And you brought a nice little one just for me. Thank you for that. So tell us about kettlebells. Is that something that everyone can incorporate into their gym exercise?
Of course, I never discredit anybody from using anything. However, the kettlebell is definitely a technique-based type of exercise, and I advise people to have at least a little bit of training before they really start using them. More oftentimes than not, because at the gym that I've been, even with other trainers as well, not to discredit their abilities, but if you're not trained in it, it's going to be very hard to teach. I see people do, I want to say about 90% of people doing it wrong. What they end up doing is a squat with the front raiser, just coming down with it and bringing it right up with them. When in reality, it's actually more of a hip exercise, more of a hip dominant exercise. And actually, there are good videos on YouTube about it. I found quite a few. Just make sure you find RKC. It's a Russian kettlebell challenge, I believe.
The Russians are the masters in this?
The Russians brought us the kettlebell. They brought us a lot of other things as well.
Don't mess with anyone else.
Exactly. Right. Definitely RKC. HKC is as well. It's like the little brother of the RKC.
What is HKC?
HKC. That one I'm not too sure about.
Okay, well they're all in there, KC. All right, so tell us if you can pick it up and show us the best routines and way to do it.
Easiest one everybody always goes to is the kettlebell swing. Main reason why,
Get out of your way when you add swing in there.
Exactly. And that's why safety is also very important. But again, I'm going to go back to leg day when I mentioned the RDL. Reason why we teach the RDL, so that people can learn that movement pattern, and it becomes that much easier to be able to do the swing, because it's a dynamic RDL that we're going to be doing with the kettlebell. So you're here, and I was taught with the hike pass, easiest way that I've been able to teach people, and they actually pick it up a lot quicker too. It makes it really easy. So you're here, grab it with both hands from here. Knees are slightly bent. They're not down like a squat, like I said. So they're just slightly bent.
That's what I do see more often.
Exactly.
A lot lower. So,
people start here, or they start with the kettlebell here, and they squat into it and come here. So again, they start here because again, it's an RDL. It's a hip dominant exercise. Again, just like that RDL, hips back. You're reaching, so you're here. From here, I was taught throw it behind you, up here, throw it back, up, throw it back, up, throw it back, up. And you're squeezing your butt the whole time, and I always stop right there. Main reason why we do that is, again, it's a hip and butt dominant exercise. You want that butt, you use a kettlebell. Big thing here, though, again, I see a lot of people do, is they come with it here, they start here, they squat, and they front raise it. They squat down, and they front raise it, or they'll do one of these here, all the way up, back down. Not that it's wrong. If you have a reason for it, by all means. Why are you doing it? If you don't know, then don't do it. I was taught, you learn the rules so that you can break them.
Yeah, but you got to learn how to play music first before you go to jazz, right?
Exactly.
All right, well, because, and what about your wrist? Is there any chance of hurting your wrist if you're doing it wrong?
No, if you're doing it right, your wrist stays perfectly in line with your forearm. It doesn't break.
But you can't, so you don't want to be moving it around. Okay.
Exactly. You want to be able to stable. And again, the quick and easiest way to tell if you have the right weight, because this is supposed to be heavy. If you can front raise this, too light, because you'll never know if you're doing it right. Again, primarily hip dominant exercise. You won't be able to tell if you're doing it right if you can do this. If you can do this, too easy.
Okay. Well, honestly, I'm so glad for this segment, because everything that you were saying was wrong is probably what I go into the gym and do, because I think, kettlebell, I can do this. This is easy. It's got a handle. So the really great tips, and thanks for being here. We'll have more on tips with everywaywoman.com.